As of April 1st, 2025, the CVSA has made updates to the North American Standard Out-of-Service Criteria, which I'm sure you all know are guidelines for inspectors to identify safety risks for vehicles and drivers. The 2025 updates are mostly affecting brakes, cargo securement, tires, suspension, and lighting for vehicles, and there are some driver criteria that have been updated as well. So let's talk real quick about 4 of those criteria. Drivers are usually placed out of service for things like exceeding hours of service limits, incorrect ELD records, or driver qualification related issues like invalid licenses, med cards, or endorsements. And some of the updates fall into these categories. For 2025, the driver criteria updates include prohibiting drivers with a prohibited status from riding along with commercial learners permit holders for training purposes, requiring medical certificates for all CMV drivers, whether transporting people or property, and drivers transporting dangerous goods can only transport the specific hazmat classes listed on their TDG certificate. You can review all of these updates in more detail in the article linked in the description, but if you have more specific questions, feel free to call, email, or fill out the form in the description, and one of our DOT compliance specialists will help you out. Now, on the vehicle violation side of things, brakes are big on putting vehicles out of service with violations related to defective brakes, air leaks, or out of adjustment brake components. Some of the 2025 changes are related to the different brake systems, including the hydraulic brakes, electric trailer brakes, and air brakes, with certain things like unplugged electrical cables or disconnected glad hands leading to a single out-of-service violation instead of multiple violations. They are also eliminating crimped or kinked air lines from leading to an automatic out-of-service violation because it was determined that it's just too hard to know how much actual air restriction there is when they see a kinked line. As far as suspension and tires, there are several changes related to mud flaps touching the tires, cracked U-bolt bottom plates, and tire leaks on vehicles without automatic tire inflation systems. You can review those in more detail in the article linked in the description or fill out the form with any questions. Overall, by extending the medical certificate rule to all commercial drivers and updating braking system criteria to reflect real-world inspection challenges, these changes are simplifying enforcement and reducing redundant violations. The CVSA provided a free document that goes over all the changes, and you can find that in the article link as well. But again, if you have questions about these changes or other violations you've gotten, just give CNS a call and we'll help you out.